Okay, everybody, we're gonna make a snowflake. And you probably already know how to do this, but what you're gonna need is a piece of copy paper, maybe a couple pieces of copy paper, because the reality is I messed up like 3 or 4 times before I got this going. So you get a piece of copy paper, and it needs to be a square. So to make it into a square, what you need to do is take the full 8.5 by 11 piece of copy paper from your printer, and you're gonna take one corner and you're going to bring it over so it is flush against the edge of the opposite side. And then you're going to do a gentle crease. And what happens is, see how this overage is here? You're going to cut right along this line here, and then you'll have a perfect square. So I'm going to cut. Sometimes I fold that over to make it easier. So now when I open it up, I have a perfect square. La la la. And now I'm just going to fold it into quarters. So I'm going to take one side and reach it up to the other corners. I'm going to match the corners. I'm going to go to the center, go straight in the middle, and then I'm going to go side to side. That way I can kind of keep my corners. Now there's still a chance that this is not cut perfectly, so it might be a little off on the corners. Don't worry about that because you're going to cut most of that away. So we have this is called the hot dog fold. Now we're going to do a hamburger fold where we're going to take one end here and we're going to bring it up and match the other corners up here. Same thing, match them up as much as you can. Slide your finger down and then go side to side. And now you have it in quarters. Okay? Now you're going to open it back up because you need that crease, but you don't need it to be there right now. And you can see I already have like a little bit of a crease here from when I first made the square. What I'm going to do is fold in this corner here, the folded edge. This is the folded edge, you can see. It's the end that's folded. And bring that down to meet halfway. And then you get a triangle shape like that. Okay? And then you open it up. We're just getting some creases because that's going to help us fold it later. And I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. So I'm taking the folded edge and I'm bringing it over to the open edge. And then I make my crease and I open it up. All right, so I should have 1, 2, 3, 4 triangles. Okay, now we're going to do it again, but in different increments. So this time I'm just going to go into, I'm going to fold it in. This is the folded edge up here. I'm going to bring it down to meet that crease that I just made. And it's going to be even a smaller triangle like that. Okay, then I'm going to do the other side. Oops, I missed that just a little bit. And if you mess up, you just unfold it and then you refold it. Okay, so now I got those two. Now I'm going to take this one and I'm going to fold it again. So I'm just basically folding this over onto itself like this. And if you notice, it doesn't go all the way over here. That's no big deal. You're going to cut some of that away. It doesn't even matter. So now I'm going to fold it over like this. And the other side the same way. So now it kind of resembles a paper airplane just a little bit. And I have these folded over twice. So fold it over once, and then I folded it over again. This time I'm going to flip it over. So now it just looks like a triangle this way. And I'm going to take it and fold it back over this way. But what I'm going to do is go to the center seam here. So I'm going to go here to the center and make my fold. So what I did is I had flipped it over so it's not open like this anymore. I fold it over. And then what I did is I brought this end over to that one. Now I'm going to do the same thing to this side. Okay, so it kind of looks, I don't know what it looks like. But you can see it's opened over here. This is the flush side. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it this way so it kind of keeps open. There's the two folded edges here. I'm just going to fold it over like this. Now here comes the fun part. And you know, snowflakes are all very, very different. So sometimes what I do is I kind of sketch where I want it to do my cuttings to make it come out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a little small in here, maybe. Usually I just attack it with scissors, but this time I'm going to be a little more conscientious. You don't want to cut everything on both sides because then it just fall apart and you'll have snow instead of snowflake. And let's see what that does. And then let's see, I'm going to go on this side. Well, first of all, I'm going to cut this so it has a really cool edge. Let's see what that does. And then on this side, I'm just going to come in a little bit more. Maybe I make it into a heart. And I always do everything in pencil first because I mess up a lot. If I don't like it, I can always erase it. I don't know what these hearts are going to look like. I don't think I've ever done that. So now I take my scissors, and you have to have a pretty decent pair of scissors. And I'm just going to start cutting into it. And you can do this any way you want. You just want to take your time with it and make sure your scissors are sharp. And then this stuff comes out. And there's your first cut. Woo, it's exciting. Second cut. Because you want to cut both directions. So it's a little easier. Okay. Big moment. I'm going to cut into this edge. This is going to be the outside edge of the snowflake, the perimeter. So I really want it to look delicate for me. Oh, scissors kind of went in their own way. And this side I'm going to go in here. Now when it's all folded up, it is harder to cut. So you do want some decent scissors. And I am missing my pencil lines quite a bit, so I can go back and erase this later. It's not a big deal. No one's gonna know. All right, now I've cut it all up, so I kind of have this left. So I'm gonna gently start unfolding it the way I folded it. If you do it too fast, what's gonna happen is it's gonna fall apart. So we're getting to the big drum roll moment. Look at that! It's a beautiful symmetrical snowflake. And snowflakes are always symmetrical. But the little hearts even came out pretty good. So what I've done is I made this with white copy paper. And obviously this is definitely a snowflake kind of idea. But it's also fun if you have like old catalogs. Then you can have some fun maybe practicing on this paper. It's a little softer. It tears a lot more. I tore this one right here in the middle. But I was thinking it could be pretty to hang them up. Maybe you can make a garland with them. You could even make the original square size even smaller to make smaller ones. This is one I made earlier. It's another one I made. So the more you do, the more exciting it is to see how they turn out. So you could put them all together and make a really pretty little display. They could be part of a card. They could be a surprise that someone unfolds, and then maybe you write a message inside the snowflake. It's a nice way to share some of the holiday cheer with somebody. Have fun.